Please.
Roll call. Steve Babbitt.
Here.
Drew Russo.
Present.
Jimmy Gonzalez.
Yes.
That accounts for everybody.
List.
I'd like to introduce Drew Russo. He's our latest park commissioner. Welcome aboard.
Thank you.
And I'd also like to recognize Sue Carroll, Paul Amaral, and Sarah Singh. They recently stepped off the board, but thank them for their service, too. So, okay, first, approval of the minutes from the previous meeting held August 6, 2019.
So moved.
Second?
Second?
Okay, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Okay, John Moberger, Community Development. What do you got, John?
Okay, Lisa, I think would be, maybe, I don't know if she's explained this to you, to everyone, but there's someone, maybe more than one, that want to put a memorial bench in. And the issue is that most of the benches that we put in around the city, they're in the 2,000+ range. So I've talked with a couple of different people. I've been trying to find one that would be satisfactory and is less expensive. And when I talked to one individual, she was hoping that we could get it down to 800. I don't know that I could get it down to 800, but it's somewhat close. And then at the same time, Lisa was supposed to give an answer as to whether DPW will install them.
They will.
They will?
Yes.
Okay, so that's a big.
Here comes Lisa now.
Okay.
Hey, John.
Oh. You know, they take that one.
Go that way.
So that one said the bench is probably about 1250.
So Steve and the golf course has a nice bench that they use, and Beverly has a memorial bench. And, you know, it looks great, but it's like $12.50 for the bench.
Yeah.
And that probably doesn't include shipping, right?
I think it did.
Did it? Okay, because shipping's a.
I want to say they're in
Free.
Massachusetts. They're in state.
What's that plastic wood?
Yeah, but you put a bronze plaque.
There's a plaque that comes with it, I included
Okay.
it. It comes with it, somebody puts the deceased name in or whatever, you know.
Yeah, the cheaper ones that they, and I put someone got me some samples of the plastic. This is a little handout that shows 4 different types of benches.
I'll keep one with the rest.
And these are all less than $1,000. The one that I thought might be the strongest is the second one, which is the all steel one. I'm concerned on the plastic ones that we haven't used them very much, and I was a little concerned, especially if they engrave. You can see on the third one, they engrave whatever the memorial is
Yep.
in the plastic. And to me, it seems like something that someone could get a knife and chip away at and stuff like that. But as Steve just said, the one they have in Beverly is plastic slats, but they put a bronze plaque on it, which I think is probably a better idea. So I don't have a recommendation for you yet. I've asked each of these companies if they've got any installations in the Boston area, and so far, you know, they haven't given me an answer if they do or not. I think the couple of people that I talked to, yeah, that's the one Steve's showing you, the one in Beverly.
Thanks, Steve.
Is there a plaque on there?
Yep.
John, if you don't mind, just because I'm new here, what's the history behind this? Did this come from a request or?
Yes, came
Okay.
from a request. Over the years, we've had some requests, not a lot, but people seem to fall off when they see the cost.
Right.
And so I've been trying to get something down in the 800 range. You know, most of these are 700-800 range. The shipping on the black bench on the second one is, you know, $325 if you're just shipping one bench, so then you're up over $1,000 anyways.
Right. And has there been any thought to placement at Gallagher Park as to where this bench would be placed, or
I don't
Does
think it
the,
has yet.
We have not yet.
okay.
But I think the reason you guys asked me to look into this is to try to come up with a standard that you could use, that would last, but that wouldn't cost them more than $1,000, and I'm not sure. It's tough to get something good in here. But I mean, I'll look a little longer on this.
Well, I think we established the standard, and if people want to install one, then that's, we've researched it, we've got the best product we feel is best for the park.
Yeah, some of the people that, in my opinion, some of the people that would want to put a bench like this in wouldn't be able to afford $1,000.
Yep.
And so that's why I'm hoping I can find something that would work and be nice for
Yeah.
less than that. Obviously, and this is the one that one person suggested. That's actually the top one that's in there, but it gives you more details on the bench itself.
So John, obviously, all these benches need a footing poured.
Yes.
Yes.
Some of them could, like I've shown a couple with direct aerials, which is usually what we do. Just, in my opinion, makes it more secure usually. If DPW is installing these benches, they might want to put the ones that are surface mounted, because they can drill and secure the benches afterwards. You just have to use a good size bolt, and they have to, what we've done is strip the threads so that people can't back the bolt off. But that's not difficult stuff.
So right now, John, which one are you leaning towards?
I'd like to look at one, I may take a ride down to Beverly and look at the one they have, that's plastic, right? You said that's plastic slats. And see, that's a little more expensive, but I'd like to see how the plastic lasts. Do you get much bandwidth with the course?
Not too bad.
No, probably not. I'd like to try and find some of these that are installed, maybe Boston or some other places where they'd be.
Okay.
I can see how they last. And especially if we were thinking of trying to engrave them into the plastic.
Yeah.
But
Lisa-
maybe we can just decide, you could just decide that to do a black, which I
Yeah.
think might be better anyway.
Well, we'll go on your recommendation, but Lisa, when did this person need to know? Is this a springtime thing?
Probably most likely spring.
Probably going to be a
yeah.
springtime thing. So, John, maybe what I would ask is that when you've settled on something that you feel is a good standard for the parks, then let us know.
Okay, all right.
All right?
If we're going to wait until spring, then I think,
Yeah.
people will get around and find something. Okay.
Any other questions for John?
No.
Okay, thanks for coming in.
Thank you, John.
Appreciate it, John. Okay. Okay, Wyoming Little League, request a contractor to come into the Rhinefest field to regrade the warning tracks, build up the infield with clay, and change out the bases. Nobody here from Wyoming, right?
They're not, no, but they're all up to date with all the
Yeah.
paperwork that's needed.
So they got us the insurance and all that kind of stuff.
Yes.
Anybody have any questions about the Wyoming Little League's project? If not, is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Jeff Newhall, St. Mary's alumni, request use of Linwood softball field for a fundraiser October 5th, 2019, from 6 PM to 10 PM. Is there anybody here, or
It's a fundraiser for their baseball.
fundraiser for their baseball? Now, are they doing anything with food or anything, or what are they doing?
Not to my knowledge, no.
Okay, so if they are doing something with food...
He has all the paperwork that's needed,
Okay,
so if they decide. I'm sure they'll be working with Wyoming Little League.
okay. Any questions from the board?
Have they done a softball game up there before?
No,
So this is the first time
I think
event?
this is the first, yes. As far as we know. So,
If anybody wants to go up there, play cornhole, now you know where to go.
oh, this is
That's
the
the next one.
This is the next one.
This is-
My-
Oh, I mixed it up, I'm sorry, I mixed it. I was down the line, bad eyes,
Yeah.
Jimmy, any questions? You all set?
No. Question.
We'll make a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Second.
Okay, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Now, Mike Nicolo, did I say that right? Okay, wow. St. Mary's soccer team requests use of Linwood's field for a cornhole tournament, October 13th, from 3 PM to 10 PM.
They were all set as well. They have all the paperwork in.
They have lights up there,
Yes.
10 PM?
Yes. The softball field, yep.
Okay, it's got lights up there. You doing any food or anything like that, or,
Pizza, you know,
Okay.
water.
so nothing, you're not
Chips.
cooking or anything
No,
like
no,
that, so
No.
you're bringing this stuff in? Is there any ISD, no recommend that type of thing, people bringing food in if it's not being cooked there, right?
I don't think so.
Is there any questions?
How good do you have to be at cornhole?
You have to be minimal horrible. You
Like the
those
team
ones.
is good?
Maybe, you know?
Come on up.
Okay, if there's no more questions, I'll entertain a motion.
I'll make the motion.
Okay.
Second.
Okay, all in favor? Aye. Shiloh Hogan, first annual Everyone Eats, request use of Lynn Commons on November 16th at 12 PM to pass out 100 free turkeys.
Yep.
So why don't you tell us something about this?
Okay, so basically, I was helping George, from Brothers Deli,
Yep.
for maybe the past 2 or 3 years, prepare the Thanksgiving meal the night before. A bunch of people from the community come down, basically chop up carrots, onions, potatoes, everything, whatever you could do. Stay as long as you can, whatever. But that just inspired me, how he just basically feeds whoever needs the meal for the next day. And I have a bunch of friends who own businesses in our city. For example, Puddin, Jeffrey Brito, Rob Merriman, he owns Ram Electric. My uncle Tim Hogan, he has cat services, not out of them, but he's born and raised in Massachusetts. So I just thought, how could I give back to my community, And that what would be a better way, than to help give back and give these turkeys to these families that may not be able to afford it, or may not be able to, enjoy the same things that we're able to enjoy as, people that are able to come around our family, come around our tables around that time of the year, and just enjoy each other's presence. And I just feel as though everybody should be able to get that opportunity to, spend time with their family and have a good meal on Thanksgiving. And I just want to do my part to let everybody eat.
Yeah. Now you say down the Commons, where do you want to do it down the Commons?
I wanted to do it in the gazebo in the Commons. I just thought that was a kind of a central area where maybe because I plan on putting ads in the item, maybe the journal. But maybe if you didn't see the ad, or maybe you didn't hear about it, maybe if you're walking by and you did need something like that, you could stop right in. You could come right up to the gazebo where it would be visible, the cars going by, people walking by. If you didn't hear about it and you need it, it's right there for you.
How are you going to figure out who needs it?
Oh, that was a question a lot of people have been asking me. So, like I said before,
Just curious.
No, yeah. So, I mean, when I first thought about it, I just thought like, all right, I'm gonna get some money together and give away as many turkeys as I can. And once I put that idea out there, I realized how many people would be willing to help me do this, which is why I set that number to 100 turkeys. And I just have a feeling that people who need these things are gonna come out to get it. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yep.
If for instance, somebody asked me this maybe yesterday or the day before, what if I came up there and asked, hey Sky, can I get a turkey for free? It's everybody eats, can I get a turkey? I'd be like, come on man, you don't need this turkey. It's maybe 20, 30 bucks. You don't have to do this. We could give it to somebody who needs it, more than you, or more than any of our friends and family that would come try to get a free turkey, you know what I'm saying? So I think it could spread throughout word of mouth. Maybe, do you guys have any suggestions how we could get?
Oh, don't ask me.
Well, but I gotta, I compliment you for having the initiative to do this, Sky. I mean, I think it's very important when people want to step up and serve the community this way. One thing that I just thought of is the Housing Authority with the United Way does a pretty substantial turkey giveaway every year around Thanksgiving time. And they may be a good resource for you I don't know sort of how much need they're able to fulfill and if there's any unmet need, but, you could be really stepping forward to do something pretty substantial there. So, I'd suggest getting in touch with the Housing Authority and seeing if, maybe there's a way you can work together on this. But it's a great initiative.
That sounds great.
Thank you.
And also, a suggestion, be careful. At one time, there was somebody came with a truck, 2 trucks full of rice, and they contacted me to give it out. I did it. Oh, they almost killed me. Everybody wanted. I wanted one for my house, one for my uncle, one for my niece. Oh, jeez. See, one at a time. And you're gonna have that problem. Everybody want to be 2, 3. Yeah. One for my uncle, one for myself, one for...
Yeah, so like it says on here, it's the first annual, so it's the first try, you know what I'm saying? And hopefully, as we go out through the years, it'll get better and more organized. I'm like a month ahead of time right now, so I started thinking about the idea last month. I just reached out to a few people, trying to put it together before November 16th. But for the second annual Everybody Eats, we'll have an entire year to plan this out. So maybe it'll be more organized. We'll have a better plan on getting, specifically targeting these families that need these turkeys instead of just relying on word of mouth or ad in the paper. And I understand that people are gonna come and they're gonna ask, hey, let me get this turkey, let me get 2 or 3, or.
Yeah.
But what I really plan on doing is, say if you come up, or your mother, father, kid, whatever, for your family, give you a turkey, 1 per family, as
Yes.
best as we can. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit here and just be denying people the turkey. That's not what I'm here to do. I just want to give as many people the opportunity to get a turkey for Thanksgiving as I can.
Okay, so quite another question I have is, how are you going to get these turkeys there? What are they going to be? Are they going to be in a U-Haul truck? They're going to be in your trunk? How are you going to get them there?
Okay, so the plan, so I've been calling around to local farms, everything. And they have been telling me that since it's a month out, that they aren't even taking orders or giving out rates or prices like for this time yet. So they told me to reach out at the end of October, and then they'll be able to, give me an order. Basically, from the people that I talk to, they take the order, the bulk order, and you go pick it up. So it will probably be in a few trucks, few of the people that are sponsoring the event, probably in a few trucks. Maybe my uncle, he owns a demolition company. He has access to, some pretty big.
Might not be appealing to put 100 turkeys in the back of a dump truck.
No, not just dump trucks though, not just dump trucks. They have pickup trucks.
No, I'm just
they have
kidding.
flatbeds, everything. No, I'm just letting you know. They have everything, so, we're gonna figure it out.
Okay, now, one of the concerns we have is how are you going to get them close to the bandstand without, because we just spent a lot of money down there, right, John? So
Yeah.
we'd want to
There's
be careful of where
absolutely no
vehicles.
on the
Yeah,
commons.
no vehicle inside.
Yeah, that's fine. I could definitely park on the
In the
side.
street, yeah.
On the street, because we have a lot of volunteers already. I've
You can
been
do a
putting the word out.
turkey relay?
Yeah, relay. A lot of people already are willing to volunteer to help us out.
Yeah.
So.
Because there's no drive area there, John, to get close to the gazebo, or is there?
It's crossways.
We'd have to meet him down there.
8 feet wide.
Yeah.
But you wanna, bollards that are there
Yeah.
can be taken out.
No, we wouldn't want to take them out
Yeah,
there.
that wouldn't even be a problem.
Okay.
I'm sure we could figure a way to work it out.
If they loaded them onto push carts, right, and just use
Sure.
the push carts, that'd be fine.
Sure. Any more questions?
No question.
Okay, somebody want to make a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Okay.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right.
Good luck.
Good luck, worthy
Good luck.
cause.
Thank you.
I'll be in contact with you.
All right.
Okay, Diana Chakutis and the Pine Hill Civic Association request to use Gallagher Park on October 19th at 5:30 for their annual Fall Festival.
I got the first one, but doesn't have the contact information. But
Doesn't
I got it.
It's an annual
So,
event.
So-
I made an email just for this.
Okay. Sounds
They have
good.
their costume parade, their.
Yeah, okay. Make a motion for that?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay,
Thank you, guys.
okay, take
Thank
care,
you.
good luck. Everybody's been given the package of the technical proposal for the management and maintenance leasing of the Gannon Golf Course. And we also have let me find the right page here. There was per Tim Leonard, they had to do an evaluation of the criteria, and so I guess that was, Lisa, you were involved in that?
Myself, Jimmy Lamana, and Commissioner Hall.
Yep, and it says, "Dear Mr. Leonard, as you are aware, technical proposals for the subject project were received on August 16th. An evaluation committee consisting of myself, James Lamana, Lisa and Eric was formed to rate each of the criteria in the proposal per request for proposals. The composite rating for each committee's members' ranking for Golf Facilities Management Incorporated was highly advantageous. It is my recommendation that Golf Facilities Management Incorporated proposal be presented to the Lynn Park Commission for approval at their next scheduled meeting. If I can be of further assistance, please feel free, Andy Hall." So there we have a recommendation, so I guess we would entertain a motion to accept GFMI as the vendor for the next 5 years. Any questions? Everybody understand what we're doing here?
I'll make the motion.
Okay.
So moved.
I'll second.
Second? Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Congratulations, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Another 5 years. And you guys are up next for your update for what's going on. What do you got going on up there?
So construction is starting this week. So the construction team has moved some people in, and they're putting silt fences up and lining all the wetlands and around the construction areas. And I believe they're gonna bring equipment in this week, and then probably start some renovations on the 10th hole, 12th hole, 13th hole. And it'll probably take probably at least a month or two to complete the job.
Yeah.
So we're excited about that. You know, most significant piece of it will probably be the 10th green, and then probably the 13th.
What are they doing on 10? I know there was always a slope issue there.
This,
Yeah.
lift it up.
Gonna
We're
level
gonna
it
remove
out.
all the sod, store
Yeah.
the sod on tarps, and then bring some material in, kind of recontour the green and put the original
Yeah.
sod back on, so you'll be, next spring, almost, once it's healed up, it'll be the same grass, and just be a little more level and flatter, and
Yeah.
but the green speeds have gotten a lot faster with the new equipment, and then the old slopes just don't
Yeah.
allow the ball.
Is this the same company that did the previous work over at,
This company is out of Michigan, actually, but
Really?
they've worked at Salem Country Club for the last 20 years. I
Oh.
know them, so they're very good.
the other company that didn't?
They're doing Duxbury Yacht Club.
Oh, so they're busy, huh? Their work was good though, right? We were satisfied with their work?
Very good, yeah, did a nice job.
Well, we'll have to, the Park Commission will have to meet up there someday next year when the spring rolls around and all this is complete. I know you've offered before, but,
I requested from Mike Donovan to get the building painted and perhaps new carpeting in the downstairs. So he's agreed to do that. And I had also asked Andy Hall if he could give us a day's worth of hot top to fill the potholes in the parking lot and in the maintenance roads. Try to keep the place,
yeah.
it'll easily be over the 2-grand threshold. So there's a couple of things that we had asked for, and everybody seemed pretty amenable to it.
And you're probably aware, at our last meeting in August, we voted to approve $30,000 for somebody to evaluate and design an irrigation.
Yeah.
The irrigation up there?
Yeah, I'd like to fast track that, get that done.
Yeah,
It'd
well,
be
we-
great if you could go out to bid next year, and we were fixing brakes daily.
Yeah.
I could have brought some stuff, I'm gonna show Andy Hall, I'm saving some stuff for him.
Yeah.
But,
He probably doesn't want to see it.
I didn't want to bring it in for show and tell.
Yeah, no.
Too much. But if we could get it out to bid, because the longer we wait,
Yeah.
prevailing wage, the cost is.
Well, you can talk with Lisa, or Lisa can chat with him, because we did our part of it, so it has been approved to go out and, evaluate and come up with a design, so I don't know if Munjum was going to be involved in that, or what. So we did do that, so how did the year go up there overall?
Good, yeah. We've had,
I know it started out pretty poorly with the
we've had
weather.
great weather since probably Memorial Day.
Yeah, September's
June,
been
July,
spectacular.
August, September, so a lot of playable days, a lot of playable hours. The members are definitely getting their value for their membership this year.
Yep,
which is good, because you want them to get the value, so
sure,
they see the value and they want to rejoin for next year.
yep,
You know, we're bringing new members in, but unfortunately, you bring 20 to 30 to 40 new members in, and unfortunately, you're losing 30 to 40 to 50 members just from, unfortunately, age and
yep.
and they can't play the sport as much.
Yep, yep.
Don't see the value, so we got to keep rejuvenating and bringing new people in.
Same thing in the banking business, we know when you get your older customers die, you need to bring in younger ones with more money, you know?
Right.
So, I mean, I guess looking at the next 5 years of this agreement, what do you see as the greatest challenges that you face in terms of increasing membership and doing the things that you need to do to keep Gannon prospering, you know, for the city and also for your company?
Well, it's obviously, you know, it's all rounds driven, you know, which is revenue driven. So, you know, if the membership stays flat, unfortunately, you know, it has declined a little bit. You know, we've got to recruit the daily fee golfer in as well, you know, because they can, you know, their money is just as good as the members' money. Filling the tee times, the city did a great job rewording the RFP in our contract, give us a little more flexibility to sell those tee times to the off-the-street person, which could be a Lynn resident just as well. They just may
Right.
not have joined because they only play 20 rounds a year. So we're going to really work hard, and we've already started that planning process to fill, whether it be the morning tee times or the afternoon tee times on the weekend predominantly, you know, and just make sure we keep the revenue growing. You know, we've committed to the city a good substantial amount of money, and that's what we have to really work hard to do to keep that revenue stream growing.
What is the membership now, roughly?
1,600?
No, I don't mean the amount of money, I mean the number of members.
Oh, approximately 460 total.
460 total, and that includes all the categories?
That's all categories.
Resident, non-resident, junior? does it-
Juniors. If you backed out the juniors, you're probably down to about 425.
Yeah.
You know, we also have some young adults in there as
Yeah.
well.
So what number can the course handle, do you feel?
500?
500?
So back when I was growing up there, it was probably around 500, and there was 0 public tee times available before 3:30.
Mm.
Now we have some, so it's all how we market them and how we mix the non-member with the member, you know, on the weekend, because they unfortunately play a different game,
Right.
you know, where the non-member may not be as familiar with the facility as much. So it starts off by showing up late, not be able to get a parking space, not familiar with how to find the pro shop, how to get off the first tee to 10 tee, and then they're not familiar with the golf course, they play a little slower. So there's a challenge to putting a non-member out there with members of the golf course.
And what's the non-resident number these days?
As far as total amount of members,
Total members.
so we have non-resident individual at about 60, and then we've got a non-resident couple at 767, senior restricted, so 17, and then we have 55 non-resident senior unlimited. So call it 130, 140 with the under 30s. So percentage-wise, 25%.
Yeah.
Must be a challenge where in previous years, people probably had it in their minds, well, Saturday and Sunday, there's nothing available up there, and now you have that available, so how do you reach the public to let them know that there is now an opportunity to golf on Saturday and Sunday and things like that?
Correct. It's word of mouth, and you develop a little bit of a standard small core of people.
Yep,
Unfortunately, it's not consistent every weekend, so it's challenging, where they may call on Thursday or Friday, and then all of a sudden this weekend, yeah, sorry, the weather looks great, we're sold out.
yep,
Members more have signed up.
yep. Do you do Facebook or any of that kind of stuff, or
Small amount.
small amount?
Mhm.
Has that been of any benefit, website or any of that kind of stuff?
More so promoting the member events.
Yeah,
The members have a pretty good following on it. Maybe we can
Yep.
look into, you know, more of a Instagram thing as far as letting people know that we have tee times available. You know, we could definitely use social media for that.
yeah. You work with maybe notifying people by text if you had some people
But sign up for a group
sign up
text.
to be, or just somebody that wants to know, look, if you have available things, just text
Sure.
me that you got some time, you know?
That's a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah, first one I've had this year, so take it. Any other questions, or?
Yes, I have a question for my friends over there. How do we make it out with the tree?
Oh,
Gonna take some more down.
They take them all down, no?
I say we need to take some more down. I'm looking around out there, took down 480 trees. If I didn't know where they were, I couldn't find where they were.
yeah, no,
I
it's,
mean, I think we made the other trees healthier, and they filled up all the space.
I think when we had Mungerman last, he was supposed to come up with a plan for where we could plant some smaller tree stuff that wouldn't get big, stuff would add some, be picturesque for the course and things like that. I think we'll have to ask Andy that question, because we were supposed to, you know. Any more questions, Drew?
Nope.
Thank you.
All set? Well, good luck, boys, on your new 5 years.
Appreciate it.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
He helped to try our best, so, like I said, we did our part on the irrigation part of it, so now we just have to move it forward from there.
Sir, if any more remarks for the camera?
That's 5 right there.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Steve, nice to meet you. Yeah.
Thank you, Steve.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Appreciate it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Take care, good luck.
Close to 50 years now?
Yeah.
Close.
Well,
Thank you.
all right.
Thanks, folks.
Thank you.
Item number 10, we have the approval of the 2020 Parks Commission meeting dates, and these are all subject to change, so.
Good?
Motion to approve those?
So moved.
Second?
Second?
All in favor? Aye. Any other business to come before the commission? Motion to adjourn?
I'll make the motion.
Second.
We stand adjourned.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lexi.